She smiled, but her eyes told a different story. Her final TikTok got over 3 million views. Everyone thought it was just performance art, just another edgy trend. But hidden in the background was something chilling, a shadow, a whisper, and 48 hours later, her body was found in a forest. The scariest part? The video is still online, and no one has explained what really happened to Lana Kessler. Lana Kessler was 19, a rising content creator from Oregon. She had just crossed 500,000 followers on TikTok. She was known for her dreamy, surreal aesthetic, videos filled with cryptic poetry, VHS filters, and strange visuals. But her fans began noticing a change. The lighting in her videos grew darker. Her captions became cryptic, references to being watched, to losing time, and even not being alone anymore. On February 9th, she uploaded a TikTok titled, "If I Disappear, This Is Why." Set to a slowed-down version of a pop song, she walked through her house in a white nightgown, pale and expressionless. But if you looked closely in the background just for a second, a dark figure appears behind the curtains, then vanishes. Some thought it was just a filter or part of her aesthetic, but it wasn't. In the caption, she wrote only, "He waits in the corners." Many assumed it was a metaphor, artistic expression, a performance. 2 days later, her car was found abandoned in a remote area of Tillamook State Forest. The driver's door was wide open. Her phone was on the passenger seat, still recording. The last frame of the video shows Lana running, breathing heavily, then whispering, "I didn't make this up." Search teams found her body a week later, buried in a shallow grave 400 meters from her car. She had been strangled. There were bruises on her arms in the shape of fingers, as if someone had grabbed her with inhuman force. But this is where it gets even stranger. Lana had reported being stalked to the local sheriff 2 weeks earlier. She said someone was leaving symbols outside her apartment. Strange carvings in wood, burned feathers. She claimed her lights would flicker and that she'd wake up in different rooms, like she had been moved in her sleep. The sheriff's office dismissed it. They said she was experiencing a mental health episode. Case closed. But then, another layer unfolded. Lana had been researching a little-known urban legend tied to a man called the Visitor, a cult figure from 1980s Oregon folklore, a shadow being said to appear in mirrors, to follow victims online, and drive them to madness before finally taking them. Most believed it was an internet hoax, until another TikToker, user at Ashes of Sierra, posted a video claiming she too was being followed, and she showed the same figure behind her in a recent upload. She deleted her account 2 days later. Multiple users now claim to have found symbols hidden in Lana's earlier videos, pattern, coordinates, even Morse code. But all of this was brushed aside by authorities, who blamed Lana's death on an unidentified stalker. They never named a suspect. No arrest was made. The case was quietly closed. And yet, her TikTok is still live, still gaining views, still hiding the face of the thing that may have ended her life. Was Lana Kessler just another victim of a real-world predator? Or did she uncover something far more disturbing? Something hiding in plain sight? Why did no one believe her until it was too late? And what exactly did she mean when she whispered, "I didn't make this up"? Watch her final video, if you dare. Then tell me, do you think this was a random act of violence? Or are there forces online that we still don't understand? Let's talk about it in the comments.